Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this simple bag. It's really easy to make and the tutorial is really easy to follow. So the width of the bag is 23 centimeter, and then the height of the bag is about 16 centimeter, and the width of the sides is 6 centimeter. And without further ado, let's get started. For this project, you need a 6mm paracord, about 700 grams of it. You need a backlock, any design and color of your choice. Then you need an O-ring, a chain, and a 6.0mm hook. So I'll start by making a slip knot. And then I'm going to make 19 chains. Now this is my desired length for the bag, and in case you want your own to be wider than this, you can make as many chains as you want, or if you want your bag to be smaller, you make smaller chains. Now to begin this first row, we are going to be skipping this first chain and we will be working with the back loop only. I'm going to place my hook on this chain here and I make a single crochet, and then I go to the next chain and then I make a single crochet, and then to this chain here I make a single crochet. At the end of this row, I should be having 18 single crochet. So the number of single crochet will be the number of the chains you made minus 1. So you finish this row and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of this row, I'm going to make a chain 1 and then I turn my work, and then here I'll be working on the side loop only. I'm going to place my hook here and then I make 1 single crochet, and then on this point I make 1 single crochet, and on this place here I make 1 single crochet. So I'm going to be making single crochet on the side loop only until I get to the end of this second row. After I'm done with making single crochets on the side loop, as you can see, this is how it's forming. You're going to chain 1 and then you turn your work, and then you are going to place your hook on this point here, this side loop here, and on this point here, and you make 1 single crochet. You go to the next point like this, you make 1 single crochet. You go to the next point like this, and to this point like this, you make 1 single crochet. This is how you will continue for the rest of this row. So in case your yarn finishes along the way, this is how you are going to join new yarn. You're going to make a normal single crochet and then you pull out the loop, and then you take the new yarn, you place your hook like this, curl up the loop like this, and then this old yarn, you're going to place it here, and then you continue what you've been doing. And then when you've gotten to the end of this row, you're going to chain 1, you turn your work, and you're going to work with these 2 loops again. So you're going to repeat that until you get to the end of this row. Now when you reach this point here, you're not going to work, you're just going to leave it there, because the next row we are coming, we are going to be taking it along. When you've gotten to the end of this row, you chain 1 and you're going to just continue the way you've been doing. This is the last time I'll be showing you how to do this stitch. As you can see, this is the back, and then the front is the side where it's very smooth. So now this is how I count the row for this stitch. I count it at every point. I have this crossing here. This is one row, this is the second row, and then this is the third row. And then for my back size, I'm going to be making 27 rows. Now I've done 3 rows. I'm going to make 24 more rows, and I'll meet you at the end. So in total, this is 27 rows, and then the height here is 41 centimeter, and the width here is 21 centimeter. So when you've done your 27 row, you're going to just curl up the loop, and then you're going to weave in these ends. And then you are going to repeat same for this other side. You need to like lose this slip knot you make here, so it won't look too big on your work. When you reach this point, it is important that you know how you want the height of your back to be. So now you are going to fold it, and then you're going to like use your own eye aesthetically to check how you want your back to look like. Now for mine, I've already like imagined it, and I said okay, this height will be perfect. So now I'm going to count from, let me say, from here to here. From here to here will give me like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Because of the thickness of this paracord, I said I'm just going to make 3 single crochet. It will just be 3 single crochet wide. So now I know that the formula for this back is 9 3 9. So now for this back is very different. The height of this back now is 10, the width here is 4, and the other side is 10. And you're going to also use your eye to measure how you want this side to be like. If it is like maybe 7 row, that will be okay. You're just going to use your eye. I'm not going to like tell you this is the number you are going to do, this is the exact thing. I don't know which yarn you are working with right there, so you're just going to like use your eye and judge. But I've shown you how to like know the width of your back. So now let's get started with the sides of the back. We already know that we are working by 9:3:9. That's the formula. So now I'm going to start by making a slip knot, and then I'm going to make 4 chain. And then on this point here, I'll skip the first chain, and then I'll go to the second chain. Still on the back loop, I'm going to make a single crochet, and then on the next one I make a single crochet, and then on the next one here I make a single crochet. You chain 1, and on the side loop you make a single crochet. You make a single crochet here too, and then here you make a single crochet. You chain 1, and then you're going to start the process of this other stitch. You chain 1, and you continue the process. Now you should know the number of rows you are going to be making for this side, just like as I've explained earlier. For mine, I'm going to be making 9 rows. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then I'm going to make 2 of that for the 2 sides of the back. So I know this one will be inside, and then this one that is very smooth here will be at the front. Remember, this is the back, and then this is the front. So we'll count out 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is where we're going to place our first stitch marker, and then this is for the base. 1 2 3, place it there, and then we count another 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then we're going to place our stitch marker there. So in order for us to be properly guided, I would advise that you use this method so you won't make a mistake. Remember that before you join, you should try to weave in the ends of these 2 points. So this is the back and then this is the front. So we're going to take it like this. You remove the first stitch marker here, then on that point you curl up the loop, and then chain 1. On that same point, you're going to work a slip stitch into this row here and into the first row there. And then on this second one, you go through this row here, and on this row here, you go through this second row here. And then on this third one, you repeat the same thing. This is a pro tip. So you see where this stuff is, and then you see where this stuff is too. So when you are working on this place, you're going to make sure that you are working on this place too, so that this point here will match this point here. So let's continue. Now for this row, you go in here. For this row too, you go in here. So we'll continue like that till we get to this point. This point was allocated for the base. So we're going to remove your stitch marker. Remember, this is 1 2 and 3. And then on this first point, you're going to place your hook, and then on this first stitch here, you're going to make a slip stitch. Then on this second stitch here, you're going to make a slip stitch. And then on this third stitch here, you're going to make a slip stitch. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we're going to repeat what we did on this point here, on this point. Now for this first one, you place your hook here, and then you turn to this point, place it there. Move on to the next one. So you are going to repeat that until you get to the end. So at this ending here, you want all this place to be very close, tightly closed. So this is what I do. I place my hook here just at this point, and at this point here, I also make a slip stitch. And I weave in end. So you just find one point like this and tie it, so you have peace of mind that the yarn will not come out. When you tie it, you place your darning needle and then you weave in the end. So you're going to repeat exactly the same thing we did on this side. You're going to repeat it here. So now for this other side, this is the back and this is the front. So I'm just going to place it here. I'm going to place it here. So as you can see, we are going to be closing from this angle. Chain 1, and then on the first row there you're going to make a slip stitch. You move on to the second row there and to the second row here. So basically we're going to repeat everything we did on the other side. So far I'm done attaching the sides of the back, and this is how they are both looking. Now it's time to attach the back lock to the back. If you are working with this type of back lock, all you need to do is to open this place here, to open it a little, and then you're just going to like attach it, and then you press it inside. This is the exact hook I used for this design. So this type of hook is a little bit complicated, but I'm going to try my best to explain. So now for this hook, you're going to like open it, use your plier to push all these yarns inside, and then you screw this point. I've already bent this side. You're going to place your yarn. After everything, you lock it. So I'm going to do it off camera, and I'll meet you when I'm done. My advice, you can just get this hook to save you so many stress. This hook is full of stress. So after you've attached the hook, this is how the back is going to look like. It's looking like one cute purse. I love it like this. So the next thing you're going to be doing now is to make your handle. Now for the handle, you're going to start by making a slip knot. And then you're going to chain 5. So now on this first chain here, you're going to make a slip stitch. Now on this stitch, you're going to place your stitch marker. Now on the next chain stitch here, you're going to make a slip stitch 2, and on the next one another slip stitch 3, 3, on this one 4, this is the fourth one, and on the fifth one you make the last one. So now you remove your stitch marker, and then on this point here you're going to make a slip stitch. And then to the next one a slip stitch, and to the next one a slip stitch, and then to the next one a slip stitch. So that's how you just be making slip stitches round. So this is how the handle will look like. You're just going to be making slip stitches round. Now I advise that you make a swatch. That is, you can make like 5 chain. You make 5 chain and you do this process. If the thickness is not what you want, you loosen it. If it's too thin or too thick, you loosen it and adjust it in a way you want. So you are just going to continue this process till you get to a certain length. So I've done mine to this length. So you're going to take your back, knowing fully well how the handle will be placed on the back. So you're just going to fold it like this. And you fold this other one like this. For mine, I think this is too long, So I'm going to look. So that's how you just like, you use your eye and judge how long you want the handle to be like. So I can't just tell you this is it, this is it. So you just use your eye and check how long you want your handle to be like. I think this length is okay. So as I've gotten to my desired length, I'll now start joining the handles together. Forgot to add that before you start, you leave a very long length of yarn before you make a slip knot, so that yarn will be the one you use for the joining. So you repeat the same thing for this other side. So when you are done, you're not going to cut out your yarn, you're going to place it on your back, and that's the same yarn you used to join. So now you mark out the row where you'll be attaching this handle to, so that they align together. So you use your eye and check. Mind you, this place will be lying flat and this place will also be lying flat. So I think I'll be working with this row, so I'm going to be joining to this row. So first thing, I'm going to open my back. Where this yarn is, I'm going to like place my hook there. When you've attached it to the end here, you're going to pull very tight, very tightly, and then you go back again. This is the last one. When you've come up again, you just locate one yarn here and then you make a knot. You pull tight in a way that knot will not show. You go back in again, and then the next thing you're going to do now is to weave in the ends. You place your darning needle here and you weave the ends inside and cut out. So you're going to repeat same thing for this other side, and I'll meet you at the end. Now check out my video here. I showed how to line a crochet bag, so use the idea to line this bag. And so we've come to the end of this tutorial, and I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, kindly give this video a thumbs up, because it took a great deal of effort to film and to edit this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on content to come. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.